So for about 2 to 3 days, I have been using the Itel S23 Plus, and honestly, I have been impressed with how good this device is. However, there are some not so good aspects of this device that I really want to talk about in this video. This is just to help you, my viewers, know or have a balanced overview of how good or how not so good this device is before you decide to go and buy it. So if you're ready for it, let's go. Now, one of the very first qualms I had when I got this phone has to be the fact that it doesn't come with a charging brick. I really don't know the rationale behind it, but the fact remains that Itel should know that anybody who is buying their phones are usually people who don't have so much money to spend around. So a charging brick is definitely something they would want if they are buying a brand new phone. And even though it comes with other accessories, but the fact remains that they are not as important to an everyday user like a charging brick. But on the other hand, I so much love the design and finishing of the Itel S23 Plus. It has a matte finishing at the back that is glossy but doesn't attract fingerprints. Also, the camera arrangement looks really premium. But however how good this design is, the fact is that if you get this phone, you will likely not enjoy the speakers. Yeah, they are not stereo speakers, they are mono speakers, but honestly, they are not so good. Even the headpiece that comes with the phone, really, it's not good at all also. So what that means is that if you intend buying the Itel S23 Plus with the aim of using it to listen to music or watch YouTube videos regularly, then you will be needing a pair of headphones or a Bluetooth speaker for you to be able to enjoy the audio that will be coming out of this phone. Now, another very impressive part of this phone is the display. It's a 6.78 inches curved AMOLED display. Now, this is the first time I will be talking about a phone of about 150,000 naira with a curved AMOLED display. And to make it even better, it has an on-screen fingerprint sensor. But the fact is, no matter how good the display of this phone is, it is just 60 Hz. Now, while this may not be a deal breaker for a regular everyday user who really doesn't see or notice the difference between a 90 Hz and a 60 Hz, but there are two reasons why I feel it is worth mentioning. The first is the fact that even way cheaper phones like the Techno Spark 10 Pro has a 90 Hz screen. And secondly, the chipset that is powering this device can support up to 90 Hz. So really, it would not have cost Itel anything to have it on this device. And trust me, a curved AMOLED display with a 1080p resolution and a 90 Hz refresh rate would have been way more perfect. Now let's talk about the processor. Now, the reason why I feel it's important for me to talk about it is because when this smartphone was announced and I went through all the specifications and saw that it would be powered by the Unisoc Tiger T616 processor, I was like, oh, okay, I really didn't like it. But after I've used it for like 2 days and made some research about this Tiger T616, I discovered that it really isn't a bad processor. Actually, it is in the same range as the MediaTek Helio G88 processor. So I guess what Itel is trying to achieve with the Itel S23 Plus is a smartphone that looks aesthetically really beautiful. It's able to perform basic smartphone operations like make and receive call, browse through social media feeds, and even light gaming. But on the other hand, if you're an ardent gamer, somebody who games for very long hours, then this may not really be the best device you want to get. And even when it comes to cameras, that's another department of this phone that you definitely will enjoy. The back is a 50 megapixel main camera along with an AI camera, while the front is a 32 megapixel really impressive camera. Now, I went out to take some pictures with it, and honestly, it was really impressive. I mean, I tried to even compare it with the Tecno Camon 20 Pro, which is a way more expensive device and even have better cameras in terms of pixels. But as you can see, when you look at the two pictures, there's not really much that separates them. So really, with proper lighting, you definitely will be getting very good pictures from this device. So there you have it, the good and the not so good part of the Itel S23 Plus. So if you choose to go and buy it, at least you know what you're getting and what you're not getting. Thank you so much for watching this video. You want to also subscribe for more balanced reviews like this one, and of course, I'm going to see you in my next video.